Hey guys, you know I've moved to Dubai, and so it only makes sense for me to partner with a local company, Lil Baby and DaBaby. If you're thinking about coming out here for a vacation, we have the perfect offer for you. If you want to find out what that is, click the video up here and down in the description. Check it out. What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. I'm also tired. It's almost 2 a.m., 1:58. But you know what? It's just what's going on with my life right now, guys. I'm back to that situation where, work and family and all of that takes precedent during the day. And so the only way I can work on this channel is by showing up here after everyone goes to sleep and squeezing in my sleep wherever I can. So it's tough, but you know what? Like I really want to see this through, and I want to keep working hard on it. And I don't want to be in a situation where like I ask myself, I wonder what would have happened if I kept trying and kept pushing. I don't want to think that way. I want to actually push and keep trying, and then I'll know what would happen if I push and keep trying, right? Anyways, that's not what you guys are here for. You're already like, yo, I clicked on this video for some information and Z's talking stupid shit. Excuse my language. That's what happens when it's 2 a.m. A different version of me comes out. But that's what I'm here to give you guys. As I mentioned, wow, this light is a little too close maybe. Is my angle different? It might be different. Let's try that. Whatever. As I mentioned in a post the other day, I really want to get back to album reaction mode. I feel like with all the craziness that's been going on in my life, plus the crazy hip hop civil war that went on between, Drake, Kendrick, and all of that, I've just been pulled in like so many different directions. I wasn't in a place where I could do album reactions. And I think before that, we were in such a good groove, like getting albums out of the way. I was getting good, viewership and interaction with you guys. And I just feel like everything is kind of settled to like a weird place after this past month. So let's get back to what we were enjoying. Albums. Now, I will say, I think I'm not going to say overzealous. Let's say I'm being zealous. And I'm trying to be ambitious with how many albums I choose. Now, this list is for June. Okay, it is already June 6th. I have already done an album. I did the YoungBoy Mind of a Menace, but that's not on this list because I already did it. Okay, so if we include that plus this list, my goal is to do 17 albums in the remainder of June. Okay? We're here to work, guys. So let's go through this list. This is what you guys are waiting for. I made you wait really long. Half of you probably left already. Let's switch to this so you guys can see it nice and big, and I will be small. You guys know I always got to take care of the fan base that gave me my first momentum and growth. And not just first, no matter when I drop, what I drop, when it's YoungBoy, I have the support, I get the comments, I get the likes, I get all that stuff. You guys have just been mega consistent. So I'm always going to react to YoungBoy. Not just because I'm a fan of him, but I think because I'm a fan of you guys. Oh, isn't that sweet? So the first one on the list is YoungBoy, 38 Baby. Let me come over here so that we can click through this. We've done 38 Baby 2, but we haven't done 38 Baby, the first one. By the way, exciting. I figured out, I should have known this already, but this shows you how little I know. I managed to download Decided 2 from the back end of YouTube, which I didn't know I was able to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now upload it to Patreon for free so that those of you who didn't catch the Decided 2 reaction, it's going to be there. Okay, so I'm really excited I was able to like get that video because I thought it was lost forever. So that's exciting. Number 2, is this with Rich the Kid? Oh, I should have written notes. But this is YoungBoy as well. Nobody Safe. You guys know, so I figured I'd give you guys two of those. I guess three if you count Mind of a Menace 3. But next up, Lil Baby, Street Gossip. I'm excited to check this one out. We've done two. I guess technically we've done two Lil Baby albums because we did his My Turn, and then we did his collab album with Lil Durk, Voice of the Heroes. Is that correct? Let me know. I'm very excited to check that out because this is somebody who I definitely didn't give a chance like on my own, in my own listening journey. And through the channel I have discovered that he's got some great music. So I'm excited to check that out. Next up we got DaBaby. I've recently really been going into his freestyles and he's impressed me. As far as DaBaby goes, I don't know if have we done a solo album of DaBaby yet? Comment down below and let me know. I do know we've done the collab album with YoungBoy. We did that. The name escapes me right now, but you guys can fill me in. I think this is called Baby on Baby 2. And this is his album from a few years ago. Wait, is it from a few years ago or is it the most recent one? I don't know anything, guys. But you know the album, so we're going to do this one. Next up, I'm really, really excited for this. When I first started reacting to RAYE on the channel, I instantly fell in love with her music. And I instantly knew I wanted to react to her album. Here we are many, many months later, and I haven't listened to the album. And she is now, basically critically acclaimed. Like, she slayed, and she's gotten so many awards and so much recognition. I'm so proud of her. And I think it's only right now that I go and I listen to this album, because I've heard a few songs now already, right? Through the channel, but we now need to listen to the rest of this album. So I'm very excited about it. This might be the one I'm potentially the most excited about on this list. I hope my RAYE fans are here. I hope you guys are excited. I mentioned this on my last Beyonce reaction, that I am planning a deep dive into Beyonce's history. Now, this has been another really awesome fan base on my channel. Obviously, there's always going to be some hiccups and outliers of people being rude or whatever, but the vast majority of people that are coming to my channel to watch Beyonce content have been fantastic. Just so friendly, so awesome with their interaction with me, and very active. Whenever I drop Beyonce, they're there. I dropped that Beyonce Carter reaction, her new album, and before YouTube took it down, I believe we were approaching like 50,000 views, which for a channel of my size is like awesome. So this is another fan base that I'm a fan of. You guys are amazing. And it was recommended to me that it would be cool for me to go back in history and check out her music from the beginning. And the beginning is Destiny's Child, self-titled album, Destiny's Child. So we're going to do that one. We're actually going to do two of them. We're going to go from there to the writings on the wall. Now, here's the crazy part. I did not know that Destiny's Child had 4 members, because both of these album covers show 4 ladies. I only knew 3 ladies. So again, this is going to be a learning experience for me. I also quickly glanced at the track list when I was looking these up and didn't recognize like any song names. So I think these are going to be like first time listens for me. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. Also, somebody did message me. So if you're watching this video, a video of a young Beyonce. I want to say they said she was like 7 or 9. I do plan on reacting to that very soon. Thank you for sending me that link. I thought that would be a great way to kick off, her deep dive and then go into the albums, which is what you suggested. So thank you for that. Excited about those. We're going to hear music that's old that I've never heard before. So that'll be fun. This is a big one. Okay? Because if I'm the most excited about RAYE, I might be second most excited about this one. And I say this because during this rap civil war, so many times this album has been referenced, whether it was in good light or bad light. And so many times this album was mentioned in the comments from all of you. And with all of that said, it piqued my interest. I have not heard this album. So I really want to know what everybody's talking about. Obviously the criticism that other rappers were trying to give to him was like it was boring. But I don't always consider that a valid criticism, because if it's a concept album, I'm that type of guy. I'm like music nerd guy. Like one of my favorite albums of all time is Lupe Fiasco, Droga's Wave, right? And the reason that's one of my favorite albums is because it's a story about suffering, hardship, death, and resurrection. And he does it in 3 parts using these concepts. I know that's a weird name to bring up, considering Lupe, I think, doesn't really mess with Kendrick. Like, he said some questionable things about Kendrick, to be fair. But he's one of my favorite artists. So I don't think that album did very well commercially. But for me, it's a masterpiece. So I'm very excited to check this out. I love concept albums. Next up, we have a British artist. I wanted to do this like 2 months ago, but never got around to it. So I'm really excited that I'm finally going to do this. Gets a monster from the UK. If any of you are still watching this that are here for like other artists, and you're just like doing me the awesome courtesy of hanging out with me while I talk, thank you for that. But if you have never heard Gets, check out some of the reactions on my channel. This guy is unbelievable. So I'm really excited for this. This is On Purpose with Purpose. I believe this is his latest album. And I really, really want to check this out. He's a monster. But this is one of those where I'm going to have to be like super hopped up on caffeine. And maybe even something harder than that. I don't know. I don't do harder stuff than that. But I'm going to need to be like on my A+ game. So I'm excited for that. Next up, we have an artist that we've just recently discovered on the channel. Let me tell you something. I'm shouting out fan bases here, which, by the way, my UK fan base, y'all are awesome. Another group of people that are just so, I don't know. It must be something about me, maybe. I'm attracting all these nice people around me. Nah, you guys are just awesome. Everyone's been so nice. And speaking of which, Easy Mill, I've dropped 2 videos, and both videos are like 3,000 and 2,000 plus views. It's my first time reacting to the guy. So not only about the views, but the comments. Like, I'm getting a very high comment rate. Awesome comments. People saying like, I'm here with you for this journey. I really want to see you go through this. We're going to be here to support you. A lot of likes. Like, I typically find that my good videos are like, let's say 10%, like a 10-to-1 ratio. So every 10 views, somebody hits like, which is apparently pretty good from my research. But on these videos, it's been more than that. So it was very shocking for me to wake up and see those numbers. But really, it was about reading the comments. And fan bases do it for me, man. When people, like when the YoungBoy fan base was so nice to me, that's what motivated me to do more YoungBoy stuff. And that's what y'all got to realize. When I check out an artist and a fan base comes in and they just rip into me for something, I'm not going to want to do more. Like, why do I want to get abused? So I appreciate y'all being so nice to me. We're going to check out his first album, which I think is called Act 1. And because y'all have been so nice, we're also going to check out his second album, which I believe is called Resonances? Something like that. So a lot of Easy Mill. I'm excited. Next up, Megan Thee Stallion. This is something I don't know what to expect on this album. But lately, I have been listening to her freestyles, and she goes crazy. So I'll be completely honest with you. I haven't listened to that much of her music, but listening to her freestyles really has me intrigued and has me wanting more because, especially the recent freestyles that I've checked out, she's got bars and schemes and pretty nice flows. So, and a lot of attitude, like a lot in a good way. So this is Traumazine, I think. And this is from Megan Thee Stallion. We will definitely be checking this out as well. This next one I'm also really looking forward to. This is kind of like in preparation for Eminem's new album, Death of Slim Shady. As crazy and hardcore of an Eminem fan that I am, my first introduction to Eminem was in 99 or 2000, something like that. And so you guys know what song that's going to be, right? It was, I think it was the, Hi Kids, do you like violins? My name is. And then from there, it was The Real Slim Shady and Without Me, because those were huge on the radio. And so I actually have never listened to Infinite. Now, this is a hard thing to find. The single track Infinite is easy to find, but I have found a couple sources where people have the full 11 tracks or whatever. It's not very long, 9 tracks, something like that. So I'm very excited about this. I thought it would be only right for me to check out where it all began before we check out. I know it's not the end of his career, but obviously when it says Death of Slim Shady, I'm gonna just put a bow on it real nice. Start where it all began before we go to where it all ends. Wasn't that poetic? I'm excited. Another UK artist, Avelino. This guy is also an absolute monster on the track. Lyrics, flow, everything is there. God Save the Streets. Very excited for this. So hopefully my UK audience, you guys are excited for this as well. Let's keep going. Boogie. I just did his recent album, which I thought was great. It seems like it hasn't gotten that much traction. I don't know what the reason for that might be. I don't know if it's because half of it basically was already released through EPs. So it was really only the first half that was like new music. That could have something to do with it. But we're going to check out Artist 2.0 because we've done the first Artist. So we're going to check out the follow-up to that. I love this artwork, by the way. This is very cool. Taylor Swift. We reacted to her for the first time on the channel a month ago, something like that. We started with the Fortnite song with Post Malone, and the video was just like, I think the video hooked me more, and then I started really getting into the song as well. And I thought that was a great collaboration. So we're going to check out her new album, The Tortured Poets Department. This has been like breaking, records, as Taylor does, I guess. The anthology. And I'm very excited to check this out. I'm actually also checking out her Eras Tour movie, but that will likely only be on Patreon. So if you're a Taylor Swift fan and you're here and that's something you're interested in, that'll be on Patreon for free. For free. All my videos on Patreon are free, just in case y'all didn't know. And then the last one, Lil Durk, another fan base that I think we had a rocky middle relationship because I think I was doing so much YoungBoy and I had done some Lil Durk songs and my Lil Durk fan base felt like I wasn't giving love. But once I got into his albums, 7220 and what's the other one I really liked? The Voice? I think both of those are phenomenal. If I'm remembering The Voice correctly. 7220 I know I really, really like. But I think The Voice was the other one that I was really into. And obviously we've done several album reactions, but this is one that we haven't done. And I believe this is Signed to the streets 3. So I'm excited for this. It's been a minute since we've done Lil Durk. I think I've done like features, but not like pure Lil Durk. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited. I just want to take a moment and share my plans. I think it's ambitious. I'll admit that, but I'm here to work. I'm here to push hard. We're gonna make it happen. We're doing these late nights. But you know what? That's not new to us, right? That's how we've grown the channel. From those of you who've been here from day one, when I had 0 subscribers, and today we're sitting at 23,000 something. We did it that way. I was working my full-time job. I had a baby at home. I, have my wife, my home responsibilities, and when everyone went to sleep, I did this. And together we've managed to achieve what we've achieved so far. So I don't see why it won't be any different. And I'm looking forward to it. If you are still somehow by some miracle here with me, I doubt it because it's been 20 minutes. I talk too much. But if you're here, I just want to express my sincere gratitude. The fact that I can get on here, even if it's like a second gig, but the fact that I can get on here and listen to music and express my passion for music, and there's an audience for that. And I get paid, not like a crazy amount of money, but I get paid some money for it. Gas money and, all that stuff. Maybe help with the groceries a little bit. Is incredible. It's like, I hope that there's a lot more in my future, but even if this is it, this is like a dream come true. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. And I hope you have an incredible day. I will see you guys next time.